Good morning, dear friend in New Mexico. It's nice to meet you. My name is Kenso Tanaka. I'm 70 years old. I was born in Hiroshima, and grew up in Hiroshima. I'm a native of Hiroshima. I still work regularly in the field of real estate. When I say that, I come from Hiroshima, overseas people ask me, what happened in Hiroshima on that day? What became of the citizens, and how did the city revive, and how was it rebuilt? Hiroshima has a history of 400 years and was a castle town. After one of the most important military centers was, after the Meiji Restoration, it became one of the major cities in Hiroshima. After the Meiji Restoration, it became one of the major cities in Japan. One of the most important military centers was also located here. Hiroshima had many military installations, and many soldiers were sent to the battlefield from Hiroshima Ujina port. On August 6, 1945, an A-bomb was dropped in, and Hiroshima was destroyed. Wooden houses and trees within a radius of 2 kilometers were completely destroyed and burned. The whole city was seriously damaged. Unlike conventional arms, radiation damage is caused by the A-bomb. Many people who are exposed to the radiation from the blast and who have survived suffer from various disease and pain even today. When the A-bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, I was 2 years, 8 months old. So I don't remember anything at all of the bombing. Fortunately, I have not been affected by radiation exposure and work regularly. According to the US forces at the time, it was said that after the A-bombing, the people could not live in Hiroshima for 70 years, and that trees and plants would not be able to grow there. However, the citizens soon began to build huts on the burned ground and started the work rebuilding the city. A special law for rebuilding Hiroshima was enacted in 1949, and construction began to make Hiroshima a peaceful, commemorative city. Hiroshima City accomplished its revival remarkably after the Second World War and was reborn into a city of peace. Hiroshima is a city of world hope. The keyword of Hiroshima were peace and revival. Hiroshima gives courage and power to many people in the world who suffer from starvation and war, and to revive from natural disasters. What kind of place is Hiroshima? The population of Hiroshima is about 1.2 million, making it the 10th largest city in Japan. It's surrounded by mountains on 3 sides, and the remaining side faces south toward the Seto Inland Sea. 6 rivers run through the center of the city. Hiroshima is a beautiful city of water and green spaces, including Peace Memorial Park in the heart of the city. I think the present city of Hiroshima is very beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an unforgettable memory about an A-bombed tree. Now, I'd like to talk about that tree. The A-bombed tree is a willow tree which has survived the A-bombing till today. The branches were swaying in the wind. It was in April 28 years ago that I came across the A-bombed willow tree. I have a vivid memory of when I saw the A-bombed willow tree for the first time. I had seen green branches. Since then, the A-bombed willow tree has become my close friend and a lifesaver. In April this year too, I went to see the A-bombed willow tree, as I do every year. The A-bombed willow tree has leaf bud on the branches. When I go to willow tree, I always say to willow tree, I am doing my best. The A-bombed willow tree answered, I am also happy. I am glad. I am alive. When I will tell you how the willow tree became my lifesaver 28 years ago. I had an operation because of a serious heart disease. Thanks to an operation, I narrowly escaped death. I stayed in a hospital and at home for 5 months. I was nervous on the first day I returned to work at the company after a 5-month absence. When I was walking to work, I came across the A-bombed willow tree. The A-bombed willow tree looked powerful with a lot of roots under the ground. It appeared to be living magnificently. I was very impressed by it. I was drawn close to the tree by its power. Near the willow tree, I couldn't move. Oh. Live in a humble manner. It seems that I suddenly heard a voice of a willow tree. If the tree knew my selfish and bossy life in the past, I wanted my life to be useful. So the voice of the A-bombed willow tree pulled at my heartstrings. Since then, I have visited this willow tree whenever I feel pain or am distressed. In front of the willow tree, I always feel ease and free from my trouble. This way, the willow tree became my close friend and my lifesaver. People say that sickness makes us unhappy, but I can say that disease sometimes gives us important lessons. My heart disease did give me an important lesson. I decided to be kind and gentle to others. I appreciate A-bombed willow tree. I'm working to make it a reality that nuclear weapon should never be used again. I also working, and I belong to the Hiroshima Working Association. Sometimes more than 2,000 workers come from across the whole country to Hiroshima. This year, the event is on November 23rd and 24th. I will visit two UNESCO World Heritage Sites, the A-bombed Dome and Miyajima Island. The event is called Hiroshima 2-Day Peace Walk. I am thankful for a peaceful society and look forward to the work while praying for world peace, along with a lot of workers from the whole country. I was also very glad to meet the participants of the Breaking the Silence. And I'm happy that I can see them again on this trip. Thank you for your kind attention. どうもありがとうございました。